All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost time. Let me see. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome one, welcome all. We are locked in and ready to go, I believe. How we doing, everybody? Welcome in here. Time for the Formula One Chinese Grand Prix sprint race. We are getting ready to watch that here. So welcome everybody in here. Make sure to tap that screen as you're coming in. How we doing? How we doing? Thought this was the actual race, and I was like, what? No. Yeah, we got the actual race will be tomorrow. This is just the sprint race, but we will have the actual race tomorrow, Krim. We'll be watching it. But how are you doing tonight? Welcome. Yeah, don't worry. We're not too far away from it. We're not too far away from it, so we'll have the real one. The full race, I should say. Not a real one. I mean, they're both real, right? But and get that there. All right, I think we're good to go. Gonna load my whole stuff there. Welcome everybody in here. Make sure you tap that screen as you join it in. But yeah, we got ourselves a nice little race here. It doesn't look like anything's been affected by penalties or anything like that for anybody. But it should be a fun one here today. Who y'all pulling for here in the sprint race today? Let me know in the chat who you guys like and who you think's gonna win here today. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome in here. Glad to have you with us. Make sure y'all vote at the top of the chat who you think's going to win. George Russell's won 100% of the votes right now. Also, leave a thumbs up on the video. Helps me out a lot as well. But welcome in here. I see Nico, Krim, Jeff, Test, Jesus, User, Nico, Bill, Dime, Tyler. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How we doing? Jose, or it could be Josie, but Francisco, Tito, welcome one, welcome on there. Mackie, Dan, welcome. So yeah, we're gonna have the Formula One starting here in just a moment or so. Welcome James, Julie, Tito, Julian. It should be a fun one here. We'd love to see where you guys, who you guys are pulling for in this one here. Welcome Laura, Jose, Fabian, welcome one, welcome all. Glad to have you guys in here with us tonight. Let me know who your favorite driver is. And it should be a fun one here today. Yesterday, Russell and Antonelli pretty much were ahead of the pack, doing pretty much all that they needed to do. And, of course, they're going to be leading. But, like, man, oh, man, like, it's going to be so interesting to see what happens today. I think that the Mercedes is good to go, but we'll see. I don't know. Part of me's feeling like maybe Ferrari can get something going on there. Laura, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Welcome. Dante coming in. User, welcome. We'll see, though. But Mercedes definitely dominating right now. So we'll see. Mario, thank you. Welcome in here. Welcome. Kai coming in as well. Thank you very much there. How we doing, everybody? Let me know your favorite driver. Welcome, Tony. Welcome. And again, we're going to be live here for the sprint race. And then later tonight, I'm going to be live for the qualifying as well. So make sure you guys are followed so you don't miss anything. We're going to be watching a lot of Formula One here tonight, though. So, welcome in here. Welcome all there. Yo, what up, Trista? Welcome back. Carrie, Lily, Abel, welcome in here. Mr. Sidequest, how we doing? Welcome back, Tristan. How are you doing tonight? We got the sprint race here, and then we got regular qualifying for the main race in a few hours after this. But this one should last about an hour or so. What's up, Ricky? Welcome back. What time is the race? So the race is supposed to start at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's in about 11 minutes from now, which is the 11 minutes from now. That'll be the sprint race. If you're talking about the actual race, it's supposed to start at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but that'll be on early Sunday morning there at 2 a.m. qualifying. It's great. Yeah, I'm on the, 100%. Yes, yeah, I'm on the East Coast, so it's 3 for me, but yeah, that's what happens, you know, when you've got the whole world in a certain situation. So yeah, welcome in here. If you're watching on YouTube, leave that thumbs up. Helps out tremendously as well. Appreciate y'all. 3 a.m. stab, going to be worth it. You know it. You got to stay up to watch it and enjoy it. I love it. And I'm going to be here with y'all, so we'll have some fun with it. It's just for the love of the game. It's right. It's for the love of the game. I love sports, and it doesn't matter what time, where they're at in the world, I try to stay up for them, especially if it's something important, you know. I'd be doing the same thing if it was the World Cup. I mean, I did that. I know, like during, like when it was in Qatar, I was waking up really early for the matches and stuff like that. By the way, I will be doing the World Cup later on this year. It is in the United States, so the time's going to be much better. But this summer, it's going to be just like, there might be days where I stream for like 12 plus hours, like, to be honest with you. Joel, thank you so much for coming in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see a lot of people coming in. John Boy, welcome, everybody. And again, make sure y'all tap that screen. We'd love to have you guys back in here as well. Helps out a lot for you guys to like. When does the race start? It's supposed to start in about 10 minutes. We got the sprint race will start in about 10 minutes or so, but welcome. Glad to have you in here, Janine. So 9.5 minutes or so. 9.5 minutes. And yeah, we'll be keeping up with it all. And it should be a lot of fun here. But yeah, what are we feeling? Who's everybody's favorite driver? Let me know in here. If you're just coming in here for the first time, welcome here. We got a great community. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. We do have a Discord server. If you guys would like to join the Discord server, it's a great place where we all interact with each other and we talk about sports. So it is linked to my bio if you guys would ever like to join the Discord server. I see a Charles Leclerc fan liking the stream there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll see how Leclerc does here. Can he get into turn one? Come out first place this time. He's got a much further to go from 6 this time, but we'll see if he can do it. Leclerc is probably the guy. Like, love Charles. Charles is great. Charles is absolutely great. I was talking about it. I'm sure he'll get some win this year. Hamilton winning it. Hey, we'll see what Hamilton does starting 4th here. Can he get some magic? It is a sprint race. Not much. Not much. And we'll see exactly how this one goes here today. Guy knows ball. Couldn't tell by your username. What gave it away? What gave it away? What gave away there? Welcome, JMO, in here. Welcome, welcome, Joel, as well. Glad to have you guys in here as well. And make sure you guys tap on that screen. Appreciate y'all for liking and everything as well. Helps out the stream tremendously. A lot of people coming in here. Apple user, Allie, Evelyn, Al. Welcome, all. PM, Ray. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, we're going to be having a fun time here tonight there. To be fair, I think he's the name of Leclerc's yacht, so I have no room to talk. There you go. Named after the yacht. We're about 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes until the start of the race. So if you got to make that last second bathroom break, you got to grab a drink, something like that. Should be an exciting start of the race. And then we'll see where it leads from there. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate that. Please leave a thumbs up on the video. And make sure you guys are subscribed if you are new here. We'd love to have you guys back, too. So, yeah, please, please, please make sure y'all check that out and subscribe and everything as well. But, yeah, we'll have a lot of races this year. So, if you guys are enjoying that, you're in the right place for it for sure. And Kimmy, thank you for the likes there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in here. Do we have a Kimmy Antonelli fan in here with us tonight? What's by YouTube? It is MylkTV, MylkTV. It's got like the same milk carton here. Losing 2 races. Who's going to lose 2 races there? GC Webb, welcome. Yeah, it's the same. It's MylkTV across all platforms there. Yeah. Formula 1's new for the channel, so we'll see how it does here tonight. But it should be some fun. Should be some fun. Who's going to be losing 2 races? But yeah, it's about time for this. And then, of course, we'll have a formation lap here in a bit as well. Probably cancel Saudi Arabia and Bahrain races. Yes, they did. They already did announce that, actually. I did put that in my post video today before this went live. They have canceled the Saudi Arabian and Bahrain races. So, not going to be happening, yeah. Yeah, CL16, thank you for the follow as well. You mean the whole grid will lose 2 races if Russell win the end? Yeah. By the way, right here is both the Twitch and TikTok. Or, I'm sorry, Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, you can follow them there. And if you are watching on YouTube or Twitch, all my other platforms right here if you'd like to follow there as well. All up to you guys. But just letting you know, if you want to see different views or anything like that, there is different opportunities there. And different views. So it does look a little bit different if you are watching on YouTube. So it's all preference. It's all preference. The whole grid will lose 2 races if Russell wins again. I mean, 2. Mercedes is a rocket so far. Yeah, they really are. Mercedes has been by far the best one. Yo, what up, Kyle? How we doing? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Welcome everybody in here. GC Web, thank you much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in here. Mercedes is a rocket until they change the temperature they measure at. We'll have to see how they do this. How are regulations, everything going to be affecting them? That'll be interesting. Welcome everybody coming in here. Appreciate y'all for being here, getting ready for the F1 race. Chilling tomorrow's state championship day for Mooresville. So, hey, well, good luck to him. Good luck to him. Hope y'all get the dub. Hopefully, y'all can get the dub there. Would love to see you guys get that. You're going to have to let me know how it goes. Make sure. Okay. I was watching the English one because I do not speak Spanish. Horner isn't there to fight Toto anymore. Yeah, it's true. Out of the Panthers front office is free agent. I know, man. Build a statue. Build an absolute statue for Dan Morgan the way he's doing it. Like the offensive lineman that we signed today. Like overall, I don't think he's gonna be like the long-term solution. You know, so I was a little like, whatever. But that definitely frees us up to do best player available throughout the whole draft, which I am excited about. So that's going to be good for me. I'm happy about that overall. But, man, I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to this year and seeing what we can do. Hamilton for the win, hopefully, here. The intro is starting, yes. They are doing the intro right now. No worries. We're going to be having it here in just a moment. Got to overcome the Ferrari strategy. It's a tough one to overcome that, 100%. Demonio, welcome in here. Slick Rick coming in here. Welcome, welcome one. Welcome all there. Robert as well. POS Chevy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, who's going to come out on top here today, ladies and gentlemen? Who's everybody's favorite driver? I mean, some of y'all I can definitely tell for sure. All right, but the Chinese Grand Prix. So, yeah, the Japanese Grand Prix will be the next one there. So, do you have Miami or Ohio in the NCAA field? Between Miami. Wait. Are you talking Miami of Ohio? Okay, got you. I don't know, man. Their schedule is pretty easy and their loss was really bad. I don't know though. It's gonna be tough to keep them out. I'd have to look at who's it coming down to whether they're gonna be in or not. Yours is not obvious. Yeah, no. I actually have no clue. CL16. I could never guess as to who your favorite driver is. But yeah, I honestly think that I get them being 31-1 is there, but if you have a team that's actually played a lot of opponents, I understand them being in over them as well. I also understand that the bubble's not too great. You would have them in, but I'd put them in one of the play-in games and make them earn it. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, put them in a play-in. It just kind of depends overall, but they should be in one of the first four without a doubt. If they're going to be in, they need to be in the first four. Which I know some people will be like, oh, well, they went 31-1 or whatever, but it's no, that's not good enough. Ollie, thank you for likes there. Kinsey, thank you for likes as well. Makes sense that they're keeping the Pacific Grand Prix in the same part of the calendar. Wait, the what Grand Prix? I'm sorry? They're keeping what there? Sam, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate it. Welcome in here, Sam. Appreciate y'all for the likes as well. 1.2K likes already. We'll see how many likes we can get in here today. So thank you guys very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. There's these new... Thank you for the follow there. I do appreciate that, but here we go. The race is getting ready to begin here in just a moment. They're getting ready to do the formation lap there. But welcome one, welcome all. Appreciate y'all for being in here tonight. And hope you guys are excited for a big race here today. Who's going to come out on top? We'll see. We shall see. Waiting for everybody to start going around as well, so. And they're getting ready to do the formation lap now, so just a moment there, ladies and gentlemen. What colors should you put your LED lights for the race? Put them red. Put them red. I mean, you're a Leclerc fan, so you're hoping for Ferrari to get it done. Try red. We'll see how red does for you. If it doesn't do well, then we're gonna have to change it for the next one. But yeah. All right, the formation lap is underway. So let's see here in just a moment. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the race here. Anything but stay red. Hey, we'll take stay red. Stay red. Make it stay red. All right, we'll see how Hamilton does here. Peaky, welcome in here. Welcome, welcome. Will they let Kimi fight George? I think so. It's too early in the season for, team orders. I say let Kimi do it. Will they take each other out, though? I don't know. That's kind of the concern. I mean, they'll be like, hey, you can race it, right? You can race it. Just be, cautious and stuff like that. But who knows? It'll be interesting, It'll be interesting to see exactly how this goes. So who does everybody want to see? Who's going to lead the first lap? Who do you guys think leads the first lap? You can't watch it? Well, I'm sorry. Well, maybe this can be a good opportunity. Not an opportunity, but another way here. Hamilton P1 on race start, and we'll fall off. Trust me. Okay, we'll see if Hamilton can get in first place within the first few turns there. Go Hamilton. We'll see what Hamilton does here. But yeah, I do like the idea of having Miami, Ohio in the play-in. It's like they should be able to do like that first four. We'll see if Hamilton gets it done here. He won the sprint last year. Yeah, it's true. George leads the first lap. No risky moves on the sprint. I mean, he may not. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. I mean, he's in a bit of a rocket ship. I would not be surprised if he actually gives it up. Welcome into the stream. We got Jorge, Lacey, Andres, welcome. Brandon, welcome one, welcome all. Glad to have you guys in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, no, 100%. All right, but yeah, we are in the formation lap here, so nothing has begun yet. But we're getting ready here for the race. Let's see how this one goes. We shall see. 67% have got George Russell. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you guys vote who you think is going to win. And leave a thumbs up on the video as well. Leave a thumbs up. Helps me out tremendously. So please make sure you do that one. And Peaky coming in with the follow as well. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, kids. Appreciate that. Thank you for pinning that. Feel free to pin people's comments throughout the whole time. Sparky, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome Junior in here. Yeah, make sure that you don't be afraid to pin some people's stuff in there as well, like their comments and stuff. So yeah, you might get your comment pinned, at some point. So all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lining up and getting ready to go. They're just now back to their formation area. They're at the grid getting ready for the lights out. You can't lie. Last time I sat down and watched an F1 race, guys like Rubens, Bargello were racing in it. Oh, man. Then your comment. How long does it start? How long until it starts? Get ready to start in just a second. So somebody's starting for the pit lane. I couldn't tell. So Albon's going to be starting for the pit lane, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And they're getting ready. They're setting on the grid. The green flag is out, and they're getting ready to light up the lights. So here we go. They're pre-starting the engines here. They have to go much longer. 3 o'clock is the qualifying. So here we go. 4 lights up, 5 lights out. And now they're out. And here we go with the start of this race. George does a terrible start. He's already back 5 or 6 spots. Kimi Antonelli's got the lead here currently. Lewis is on the inside there. And I believe that's on Lando. Lewis on the inside here. He's just going to get past Lando. Kimi Antonelli's in first. Lewis going around the outside of Kimi. He's not able to get there. It's going to be Kimi Antonelli, then Lewis Hamilton, then it's going to be Lando. But then, look at... Wait. I'm so confused. It was Antonelli who fell back a lot further. My apologies. Russell takes the lead. Antonelli's back 6 spots there, and a terrible start there. I had him backwards. My apologies. But it was absolutely terrible there for Antonelli. He's already 6 spots down. Kimi Antonelli there. So Charles Leclerc is up fast there. It's going to be the Ferraris at second and third. Lewis Hamilton is going to go around George Russell, and Lewis Hamilton is taking the lead. Lewis Hamilton is taking the lead here in the sprint, ladies and gentlemen. Kimi had a terrible start, but Lewis Hamilton is taking the lead there. George Russell right behind that, and then Charles Leclerc is right behind Russell now. Norris is behind that, and then Piastri. Max Verstappen, if you are curious about him, he is way down to 19th. Oh, and there's a big wreck. There's been a spin around. There's a yellow flag. One of the Racing Bulls is out. Lindblad is losing positions. He's going way down there. Verstappen's lost 8 places so far as well. George Russell's going to get past Lewis Hamilton. He's going to take first place. Hamilton's going to try to get him back, try to go inside. He's going quick. He's right behind him, but he's not able to take it back over. Russell back in first place there. Russell's back in first place now. So it's going to be Russell taking the lead on the first lap here, going to the second one there. Then it's going to be Hamilton and then Leclerc. Hamilton goes around the outside. He's going to pass George Russell. So Hamilton is taking first place back, and Charles Leclerc is going to be right behind Russell. A lot has happened here in the first race. It's a Brit battle. It is. It's going back and forth. You called it, but it's back and forth here. But a lot is happening. So the first lap was led by George Russell. But now Lewis Hamilton's going to be in first. It goes Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, Gasly, Behrman, Antonelli, Hadjar, Lawson, Ocon, Colapinto, Bortoleto, Sainz, Verstappen, Albon, Stroll, Alonso, Perez, Hulkenberg, Bottas, and Lindblad. How many laps? This was going to be a 19-lap race. 19-lap race. Not many laps here on this one there. You can see it at the bottom right of the screen if you are watching on TikTok. They're right below like the new followers goal line there at the bottom right. You can see how many laps there are. We're on lap 2 of 19. 2 of 19. What happened to Max? I'm not 100% sure. They have not showed that, but he's lost 6 places. He had a terrible start. I did not actually see what happened there. El Rey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, 19 laps here. Russell is 0.7 seconds back currently. Now he's 0.6 back behind on Hamilton. Hamilton having a solid hold on the lead currently. Is this live? It is live. What's up, AS Live? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And now George Russell's thought about trying to go around Hamilton there on the long stretch, but he's going to take the inside. Russell trying to get back on Hamilton, but it's allowing Leclerc to catch up. Look, Hamilton there, still leading here, going into the next lap. Russell's right behind him. Hamilton's trying to break the stream behind him, but then Leclerc's behind that as well. Here comes Russell, going to try to make a move into turn 1, I believe. No, it's going to be Leclerc trying to make a move on. Russell, not happening there. Hadjar moves past Gasly down the track there. Lewis still in first there. Charles Leclerc's getting even closer there. Kimi had a terrible start to the race. He did not start off well. His car basically didn't go, and he just sat there. So Antonelli there with a terrible start. He lost a lot of positions. He's back to 6th now. Hamilton is still leading the race. We got Verstappen up to 14th. He lost a lot of laps there. Lost a lot of places there as well. Is it going to be a Ferrari 1-2? Maybe. Leclerc's going to have to get past Russell. Russell does look like he has a good one here. There has been a race-noted incident here. We're going to have to see what the case is there. You wish you could watch this? No, I get it. I get it. So here we go. Hamilton still leading here. Leclerc right behind George. It's a 3-man race here for the win. It looking like it here tonight. Looking like that's the case as well. Claire coming in with the follow. Welcome, welcome. USA wins 5-3 against Canada. Okay, nice. Very nice for the United States. Was that the quarterfinals? I was loosely keeping up with that. I saw a little bit of it today. I saw the score. But here we go. George Russell making a big leap. Is he able to get past Hamilton? He does. Cleanly there. So Russell is going to take over there. But can Hamilton get back the place? George Russell has passed Hamilton a couple different times, but he's not been able to shake Hamilton. Hamilton, will he be able to get back here? Russell trying to run away with it, but Russell back in first place. We've had another lead change. Another lead change in this one. So Hamilton's gaining. He's going to go around the outside into turn 1 once again, and he's up in first. And he's back in first place. Is going to allow Leclerc to get there. They're going to have to slow down. Leclerc's right there once again, but Hamilton is going to be in first place, and we are changing back and forth who's going to be in first place. You think Leclerc is going to pass Hamilton? We're going to have to see. It's going to take a lot to get there, though. I'm currently watching you. Made up for the last 2 laps here to go. Hey, appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for being here. I've tried to do the best I can. Glad to have you here with us. Aside, welcome in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So here we go. It's going to be Leclerc trying to get back on Russell. He's trying to get there, but Hamilton is in first right now. We'll see how the rest of this racing goes. George does have that on that long back stretch that you can see at the bottom of the screen. At the very bottom of the screen, if you're watching on TikTok or if you're watching on, there's the long stretch there at the bottom. It looks like the long part at the very bottom. That is where George has the greatest advantage, and he's able to get past Hamilton most of the time. However, when they go to that top part, I'm going to call it like the ear of the bunny. When they get to that part into turn one, very frequently we are seeing George lose time to Hamilton. Hamilton able to do that, go around the outside and get the pass going into those turns. So that does happen quite a bit. So just to let you know what's going on here. A5, think of the file there. Leclerc will pass Hamilton. We'll see here. So now Kimi Antonelli here trying to get past the McLarens. He's in a bit of a battle there. He's going to go on the inside. He's trying to get past Piastri right now. He's going to get past Piastri. He's going to be going, and he does just cut off Piastri, but Piastri right behind him. Did they touch? They were very close. Now George Russell going to try to go around the outside of Hamilton on the long stretch. He tries to go the outside, and Hamilton's going to push him back to the side. Fair racing here, but Hamilton's going to keep first. Hamilton keeping first here. Max past Colpit, though. Max is down to 13th. Yeah, he's not having a good race, but a terrible start for Verstappen. Lawson's going to get past Gasly. Gasly's losing some positions here. He's lost 2 since the start. Antonelli's lost 4. Leclerc gained 3, and Hamilton's gained 3. Great start here for Ferrari today. Thank y'all for the follow, by the way. Thank you for the follow there. Hamilton making the Broncos country proud. So, yeah, at the start of the race there, Antonelli's car did not start. Same thing with Max. There was a terrible start for both Antonelli and Max Verstappen. And Max Verstappen just did that so his son would not feel self-conscious about the fact that he was not able to go. So, clearly, Max Verstappen feeling bad for his son right there. Did not want him to be the only one that had a bad start. And so they both sat there while all the other cars passed. They both lost roughly about 6 to 7. I did not mean to do that kind of joke. But they lost about that many positions there at the start of the race. So they went back. They're slowly getting some positions back. Max has lost 5 still. Antonelli's lost 4, but they're trying to do the best they can. Why are some of those names bicycles? What do you mean? Are these legit bicycles? What do you mean? Like, George Russell on the inside of Hamilton. He is going to get past. So Hamilton is taking back first place. I'm sorry, Russell's taking back first place. And then Hamilton's right behind him. But, you know, turn 1 has been the big moment there. Has Russell figured out how to defend it or not? Leclerc's right behind that as well. Leclerc's not afraid there. Why are some of the names highlighted? Oh, I mean, those are just like... Those everyone there. Leclerc looking to try to go the inside of Hamilton. And Leclerc trying to get past Hamilton, and he's not able to get past there. Leclerc should capitalize in the battle. He's trying, but he's not able to get past there. He was trying to get past Hamilton, but I think they both lost a little bit of time. I think George got a little bit of benefit there. What do you mean, like, some names bicycles? I mean, some of these people have, like, very generic names that are, like, bicycle company names as well, if that's what you're saying there, Skyler. But what a great battle we have here for first with 6 laps into this 19-lap sprint race. And it's going to be Russell up front there, Hamilton at second, Leclerc third. That's the main 3 fighting here. It looks like that's going to be our podium. We'll see if there's any kind of change here. Norris and Piastri back there, and then Antonelli trying to get past them, but he's struggling to get back there as well. Milo, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate you. Thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a thumbs up and make sure you vote there in who you think is going to win the race today. Hamilton is more than a second back now, and we'll see if he can benefit from that one. The bicycles was a typo. Swipe texting. Oh. Gotcha. So here we go. Leclerc getting close to Hamilton here, looking to potentially try to make a move on Hamilton to see if he can have a go at George Russell. Oh, why are some of the names highlighted? Oh, like in on TikTok, or you talk about, like, I don't actually know what the case is, like why those are highlighted, that one is, and those, like, I actually don't understand why that is. I think that that's just from, like, I think if I refresh it, it would fix it, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me try that, actually. I'm going to refresh it, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. It was just from yesterday. It kind of stood over from yesterday. Okay, it'll be just a second before that's back on. But I think that the reason that it stayed like that was from yesterday. When people were knocked out and stuff like that, it hasn't, like, reset. Like, when people were eliminated during the qualifying, it kind of changed there. It's the ones tracked at the data. Yeah. Well, I think I think the problem is that they all are like that. Just a second, about 10 seconds, it'll be back here. Mimi, thank you for the follow. So don't worry, we will be getting that right back up. It'll be right back up here in just about 5 seconds or so. So here, it's going to be Russell, Hamilton, and Leclerc. Leclerc trying to get closer to Hamilton, and there we go. We're back up and good to go. Now you can see all the data for all the different drivers there. It started with the top 10 highlighted, so it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why it changed. But yeah, okay, so it's all good to go now. But yeah, now they're all highlighted and stuff. I'll make sure that I get that fixed in the future. So Charles is going to be trying to get past Hamilton. A 10-second time penalty for Antonelli. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a 10-second time penalty added to Kimi Antonelli for causing a collision. So Kimi Antonelli there with a move on Piastri did not work for him. He does get past right there. Norris, I believe, as well. So he is past both of the McLarens now, but he does have a 10-second time penalty. And now Leclerc going to be looking on the inside of Hamilton. Leclerc gets past Hamilton. Can Hamilton get that position back, trying to go wide? And they're very close there, but the Ferraris are fighting here. Leclerc is going to get past Hamilton. So Charles Leclerc going to move into second place. Hamilton right behind that. Antonelli is 2.2 seconds behind all that as well. But yes, he is past. And Antonelli just set the fastest lap, and he has he has about 2 seconds behind him and Hamilton. We'll see if he's able to catch up there. Well, Russell running away with this one. It looks like it's going to be his race to lose at this point. Make sure y'all tap that screen. By the way, make sure you follow. I will be live for qualifying later today as well. And then tomorrow for the actual race. Would love you guys to be in here too, the main race here. Easy win for George. Looking like that might be the case here. Lucy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So Hamilton trying to get back on to Leclerc. Leclerc is kind of moving away here. I don't know if Hamilton's tires might be a little too worn now at this point from all the fighting here. What time is the main race tomorrow? I'm on the East Coast, and it's going to be at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. Whatever. If you tell me like what time zone you're in or whatever, I could try to tell you. I'm just sorry. I speak in American. East Coast time, I should say. But all right, the McLarens are keeping fairly close there to Antonelli. Antonelli's trying to get close there. Adjar up to 8th, by the way. He's on the soft tire. So Hamilton, pretty much everybody's on the medium tire. A couple are on the hard, but you're Massachusetts, so I understand. Thank you. Okay, good. Yep, it'll be 3 a.m. Are you gonna be up for that? Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a late one. And now it's gonna be Leclerc and Hamilton side and side. What a beautiful race from each other, leaving each other just enough room. Who's going to come out in first? They're right beside each other. I think Leclerc is going to hold on to the position for now. So Leclerc and Hamilton fighting off each other, but this is going to allow Antonelli to get back there, and Antonelli is slowly creeping up in this battle. We might still get a Mercedes 1-2, but of course there is a 10-second time penalty, so we'll see. McLaren come back mid-season. Great battle. Yes, it is. So Leclerc and Hamilton battling right now. It's going to allow Antonelli to be back there, but Antonelli has a 10-second time penalty. So that's going to be added on at the end. It really doesn't matter where he finishes. He's going to be way back. You want Hamilton to win so badly? We'll see if he can. We'll see if he can do it there. Yeah, you don't like the new cars? I mean, I get what you're saying. I think it's too early. I'm going to give him some time, you know? Yo, JoJo is live. Thank you for the follow there. Appreciate it. So Russell running away with this one, but Antonelli right behind both of the Ferraris here. They're going to have an opportunity. Hope Caddy does well, but they learn you're supporting team and supporting to be horrible. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I love Cadillac. I would love for them to do better, but it's gonna be a few years. It's gonna be a few years for them to actually get competent, in my opinion, and to the point where they do that. So yeah, check in here with Verstappen. Verstappen has gained another position, but he's only in 13th. He's lost 5 positions here. Tough race for Verstappen here today. He's gonna hope for more later today in the qualifying so we can have a better start tomorrow. What exactly changed in the cars from last year? So it's a completely different regulation. They've got rid of the DRS system here. Antonelli looking on the inside. So Leclerc not happy with how Hamilton is racing right now. Charles Leclerc coming on the radio, not happy with the way that Hamilton is racing him, saying he's not leaving enough room. So a little bit of Ferrari drama amongst everybody. There's a lot of different stuff in particular, but yeah. What channel is this on? It's on Apple TV. I'm watching through F1 TV personally. But yeah, it's Apple TV, F1 TV. Max is going to retire this year because of these cars. I mean, I don't know. He's definitely, you know, I would not be too surprised. Lewis is getting really old. Yeah, no, 100%. Max, I don't know. Max could potentially leave. I know he's not having a good time right now. I will say that. Yeah, there's a lot of change in the way the start up there. The engine's idle for a lot longer as well. Now he will go through 2028. You think so? I don't know. I mean, I don't think he'll leave because I think he loves racing so much. I know that he doesn't like the racing situation, especially with the car and the regulations, but like I think he likes racing too much here. Antonelli trying to catch up to Hamilton. Antonelli is getting very close. He should be within striking distance within a couple laps, if not the next lap here, or even potentially going into turn one. Antonelli's right behind Hamilton, but it really doesn't matter. 10-second time penalty. That would move him back into the sixth as of right now. Hamilton needs to modify his style. I mean, he loves the WDC too, though. Yeah. So Antonelli keeping close there, trying to get to Hamilton. Hamilton saving battery there for defensive purposes there. But when they get back to that back straight, it's going to be a lot more difficult there to defend in there. Because these Mercedes are very great, especially on those long straights. Russell right now is almost 4 seconds ahead of Leclerc. So Russell looking good here. As long as he doesn't have any issues, he should be fine and good to go. Antonelli, though, right behind Lewis Hamilton. We'll see how that back stretch there. Mary, thank you for the share. Man, this is a lot more talking than I thought it would be. Which I'm fine with it. But Antonelli here, right behind Lewis. It's gonna be a tough battle here. Watch for Rex for turn 16 of the race tomorrow. 100%. All right, Gasly right there, 10th. The last point right now is going to be going to Behrman. Of course, the top 8 in the sprint race are the only ones to get points in this one. So, top 5 sports broadcaster. Hey, appreciate it. Igna, thank you for the follow. They appreciate it. All right. Now, Kimi Antonelli going to go on the inside of Hamilton. He will take that over. He will be in third place temporarily, but the time penalty will have him back anyway. So, Antonelli does get past Hamilton. I think that's the better option there for Hamilton. Don't risk or worry about that, especially with the McLarens only 2 seconds behind. They may have a chance to catch up as well. Pierre's made decent spots. Yeah, Pierre's had some pretty good spots here today. Lawson, probably the driver of the day right now for the sprint race here. 6 positions gained. He's a 7th and will be getting 2 points. Verstappen is half a second back on Ocon. There's a couple drivers within striking distance for him. We'll see here. The gap between Mylk, McLaren, and Ferrari versus the rest of the pack is huge. Yeah, no, 100%. It is. It really is. Yeah, like Lawson being 13 seconds behind all of that. Like, it's just night and day difference. It's just night and day difference. It's wild, but at this point, Red Bull is a middle of the pack team. I mean, as somebody who's liked Red Bull, like, this is tough to see. It's tough to see. So Leclerc, 4.1 seconds back. Antonelli's within a second now of Leclerc. Gasly's going to get past Hadjar. So Gasly there going into 9th. Hadjar's tires are probably going to wear down here, especially not getting anything early because of the fact he's on the soft tire, not going to be as long lasting. Ariana coming in with the follow. Thank you. As someone who loves Ferrari, this is simply lovely. Simply lovely. I bet you're having a good time. The racing here. So, yeah, Leclerc in second right now. Antonelli in between this. He's in the middle of a Ferrari sandwich there, but the McLaren's not too far behind that one. Not too far behind. But glad that you're enjoying it. And thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. At least Charles is in P2. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be on the podium probably. Hamilton probably will be as well. Antonelli, of course, just a reminder, Antonelli has a 10-second time penalty here. So he probably will be going back. Aofi, I believe that's how you pronounce it, but thank you for the follow there. Appreciate you for the first time chatting. Thank you for being in here. Welcome. By the way, we will be live later. We're going to be live later for the qualifying. We'd love to have you in here. P6, yeah, Piastri's in P6. But yeah, I'll put him in P6, yeah, because of the 10 seconds. Valtteri Bottas is having to go to the pits. Lindblad is already in the pits, but Valtteri Bottas is being told to pit. Looks like he's not going to be able to finish this sprint race here. IFA is how you say it, but it's close enough. Nico Hulkenberg is going to be stopped on the track here. A yellow flag is out, and they may have to... Someone could pit. There's only 6 laps left here. But we're going to have some interesting moments here because there's a yellow flag there. Hulkenberg is stopped in a position there that's kind of compromised. They're not going to be able to do anything. We'll see if anybody tries to pit here. Pulled an all-nighter for the quals. You know it. I'll be up all night. Antonelli with a move. And Antonelli is going to get past Leclerc. There is going to be a safety car here. So a safety car. There is going to be a safety car here. Will there be anybody who will pit? What is this? This is the Formula 1 sprint race. Nico did great in the sprint race. So all of them are in the pits right now. Kimi Antonelli and both Ferraris are in the pit as well as Russell. Everybody's pitting right now. So let's see here. It's a double stacking going to be for Ferrari. So huge for Leclerc. Let's see what they do for Leclerc. They are double stacking there. Leclerc's out. Hamilton's going to lose time and track position. So Hamilton is actually going to lose track position here due to the double stacking. Kimi Antonelli and Oscar Piastri are fighting back there. Kimi Antonelli loses the most positions. And consider because he had the time penalty, so he's able to serve his time penalty there. So now there is still a safety car, so that is going to push everybody back together. That is going to push everybody back together, though. But gotcha, Yifa. Welcome in here. He was going to win $200 to parlay, but Michigan State lost, so nothing. That's tough. But welcome everybody in here. Make sure you all tap that screen. Make sure you follow if you're in here. I will be live for the sprint qualifying later tonight. But yeah, there is a safety car. But yeah, I will be live for the sprint qualifying. I'm sorry, for the regular qualifying for the regular race as well. Is this real or just a game? This is real. This is real, LPK, man. Welcome in here. What's up, Andrew? Welcome. Please let Charles get the win. Lawson can fly Hamilton now. What happened? Hulkenberg's car quit on him. He had to park to the side, so they brought out a safety car so they can get it off the track. There's only 5 laps left. But new tires for Russell, Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton, Antonelli, and Piastri. So Lawson and Behrman were able to get past Antonelli and Piastri, but they are selling their old tires. So sprint going already. Yeah, this is the sprint. The tiny tractor. Yeah. Make sure y'all tap on that screen. Thank you for the 8.9K likes. You blame Ford in the new car? Yeah. Does the Kimi push further down because of the safety car? Yeah. He also had the 10-second time penalty, which he just served that, Skyler. Hadjar had a big lockup there as well. He lost some time with that one. Kathleen, thank you for the follow there. Not going to be a Red Bull season, is it? Nope, not looking like it, to be honest with you. What happened to Verstappen? His car idled, and he did not get off to a good start at the start of the sprint race, and he lost like 8 positions to start. I know this is off topic, but what do you think of Kyler Murray to the Vikings? I think it's a good get for them. I think it's a really good get for the Vikings. I'll talk about it more in depth probably on a different time, but yeah, it's a good get. 10-second gap. Yeah, it really is. What time is it? Not much sleep for the Europeans at 4:27 a.m. Well, for me, it's 11:28. It's 11:28 p.m., but I'm going to be up for the 3 a.m. for me because I'm on the East Coast qualifying here. The safety car is still there. They still have not got Hulkenberg's car out. They do have the tractor out there. It's taking forever. There will probably be just a couple laps left. I don't know. It'll be a bit of a sprint to the end. Verstappen, that is. Yeah. Yo, thank you for the follow there. Jay, thank you for the follow as well. Norris needs any more tires? I mean, Norris is already pit. So let's see here. I think this one shows the tire. This one right here actually shows the tire, and you can see I'll leave this one up because I actually think y'all enjoy this one more because it actually shows. You can actually see how old the tire is and stuff like that. Yeah, you can see what tire, and then you can see how old the tires are. So yeah, that one's a little bit of a better view, to be honest with you. So yeah, maybe y'all like that a little bit better. And Cherry, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate that. Yeah, so you can see the tire there. The L, for instance, you can see Russell, he's on the soft red tire with the L0. That means he's got no laps on that tire. SZA Game, thank you for the follow there. How many laps is the sprint? This one is a 19 lap. It's 19 laps. They're on 15 right now. Spinning 10-second time penalty at the pit. Yeah, that's what Antonelli had to do that one. So, yeah, we got 19 laps in this one, Sophia. Is this an F1 race in China? Yeah, so sorry. Sorry, LPK, man. Yeah, this is the Chinese Grand Prix. This is in Shanghai, the Shanghai International Circuit. The Shanghai International Circuit is where they're at here today. My apologies. And Christian, thank you for the follow there. Why did Kimmy just fall back? Well, there was a well, not really the double stack. He had a 10-second time penalty. He had a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision with Piastri earlier in the race, and so he had to serve that penalty. And so that pushed him back quite a bit. By the way, and they pit, so they got new tires and stuff like that. Lawson and Behrman did not pit, so that's why they're ahead of Antonelli and Piastri, because they were also the second of a double stack as well as the penalty as well. How many laps are left? Right now we have about 3. We have about 3 or 4 laps left, depending. We still have the safety car out there. They've not been able to get Hulkenberg's car out of there yet. Alexander, thank you for the follow as well. Nose penalty was contact with with Hadjar. Sorry, my apologies. I thought he contacted there. You can't pass under safety car, right? Yep, you cannot pass under that one. How many laps are left? Yeah, so 3 or 4. Quite a bit. P7, yeah. Fuqua, thank you for the follow there. So they're just now getting Hulkenberg's car off the track. So it looks like they'll go back to racing probably with 2 laps left. We'll have to see. So about 2 laps left here. They're just crossing the start-finish line as of right now. So, yeah, this probably will be the last lap under the safety car, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Ocon forgot where the brake pedal was. Yeah. So it's going to be a bit of a sprint there. You've got Antonelli and Piastri both on the soft tires. We'll want to get past Lawson and Barron. We'll see if they're able to do that. Now we're going to have a good race here. Will Leclerc be able to get in on the inside of Russell? Russell, of course, will do this one. So Americans are in the race. No, there's no Americans in this race. No. There's no Americans in this race. There is 2 American teams, and Haas, which is the H. Behrman and Ocon are on the American team, as well as Perez and Bottas. We've had 3 DNFs between Hulkenberg, Bottas, and Lindblad. Alonso, thank you for the follow there. We'll see if Charles can do anything, but 3 racing laps, maybe. Yeah, 3 racing laps. Sargent's gone. Yeah, Sargent, the only American, is gone. It's been a long time. So the safety car is going to come in at the end of this lap. So we'll have the 17th, 18th, and 19th lap. So we'll have 3 laps remaining here. 3 laps. So American aren't as good. There's just not as many in this one. There's some that are waiting in the woods. We've got like a Jack Crawford and a Colton Herta are like some Americans that are kind of like waiting. But yeah, like there's not like any great American races for this for the open wheel situation here. Possible podiums for Ferrari, I guess. Yeah, I mean we could see some interesting stuff here. Leclerc is definitely somebody willing to take a risk. I mean, he's willing to take that risk, you know. He's one of those guys that's like, I know the other person's got a family at home kind of situation, so let's go for it. So we'll see what Leclerc does here. Not as much karting series in America. Yeah, that's another thing, too. Not as much karting. So it's very rare for an American to actually be at the same level. So it is kind of tough for that. Why is the car recovery car on line SF25 there? Mercedes, big sponsor for FIA. Yeah, but it is growing in IndyCar. Yeah, and a lot of Americans do go to IndyCar for sure. All right, so here we go. Russell getting ready to go to the final turn. He's going to try to take off, and he does. He's going to have Leclerc right behind him. Did he get away good enough, or will Leclerc be able to get back at him? Of course, all of the drivers are on the soft. So here we go. The green flag is underway, and Russell trying to take off. Leclerc right behind him, then Norris, and then you have Hamilton behind him. So here we go, into the first turn. Russell's already about a second away, but Leclerc trying to keep it close. We'll see if anybody can do something here. Aries, thank you for the share there. Make sure you guys follow as well. I will be live for qualifying later. And Brennan, thank you so much for the rose. So George Russell got away well. Leclerc right behind that. Then it's going to be Norris, then Hamilton. We have what looks to be a little bit of a battle here. Overtake is enabled now. Pierre Gasly trying to fend off Esteban Ocon there. Thank you, appreciate that. Russell got away very well. Not looking like anybody's really passing anybody in the top bit there. Verstappen there in 13th on the soft tires, so we'll see. Charles needs to get that P1. We'll see if he can catch up there. Russell kind of running away with it. He's 1 second ahead now. And then right behind that, Hamilton trying to get on the back door of Norris. We've got, remember, Behrman's fell back one. Antonelli would like to get past Behrman and Lawson because that was what they lost in the position there overall. Then he'll put him basically where he was going to finish with the penalty as well. World champion podium. So here we go. George Russell leading pretty well there. Then it's going to be Leclerc, then Norris, and then Hamilton. Hamilton getting closer to Norris. So Antonelli says that Piastri overtook him before the finish line, before the start-finish line. So they are going to be noting that. So was there an incident there? Hamilton looking to make a move on Norris. Hamilton goes around the side of Norris, and Hamilton's going to take over third place. So Hamilton gets on the podium. What's the countdown for? That's just like how long that they have to actually get the race completed by. That's how long they have to get it completed by. So Hamilton's going to get there. A 5-second time penalty has been issued to Sergio Perez. So he's going to go from 19th to 19th. So Antonelli gets past Lawson. So that is kind of where we had Antonelli was going to finish there. We'll have to see. Piastri's been told to give the place back to Antonelli. Antonelli has been told to get the place. So Piastri has to give his place up to Antonelli because he apparently did take beforehand. He doesn't want the stewards to do this. Leclerc, then he's like Leclerc there. Yes, Hamilton. We'll see if Sir Hamilton can do anything. But Leclerc, within a second here, just a couple laps left here. We're coming towards the end. So Verstappen trying to get into the top 10. He's behind Ocon right now. We'll see if he can catch up to Ocon. Verstappen with a terrible start here. He's still 3 back from where he qualified there. Antonelli does get his position in front of Piastri. So Antonelli ahead of Piastri there. So Esteban Ocon just made a move there on Gasly. Gasly going to lose some positions there. And Verstappen right there. Verstappen trying to make some moves back there as well. He's got Ocon on his radar. Top 8 score points. Yep. Top 8 scored points. It's 1 point for 8th, and then everybody gets a point going up. So, like, first gets 8 points. And then Verstappen able to get past Ocon there. And Max Verstappen there getting the position. Leclerc just set the fastest lap there. L, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. So Leclerc 1.1 seconds down. Not sure if he's going to be able to keep there. Kimi is fast. He is fast. Piastri's going to want to try to get that position back there. Piastri did give the position back to Antonelli. Antonelli did actually benefit there, able to serve his penalty as well. So here we go, the final lap coming up. So George Russell in the lead there. You got Leclerc right behind him, and then Hamilton behind them. It looks like it's going to be Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton podium. Is there any fight left here for Leclerc to try to get back in this race? We're going to have to figure it out here. What happened to Hamilton? I left for like 20 minutes. He's had a bit of a tough time. There's been a lot of stuff. You missed a lot if you've missed for 20 minutes here. Chirp, I think of the follow. A lot's been going on. I can't give you a recap of everything. Leclerc trying to get back at Russell. Leclerc trying to get back at Russell here. George, though, fine there. Only 0.6 seconds separates Leclerc and Russell. But George looking good here. Going around the back straight. So here's the long straight coming up here. And they're going around the final turn. The checkered flag coming up. And the checker flag is out, and it's going to be George Russell, Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton for the podium. Then Norris, then Antonelli, Piastri, Lawson. Oh, Lawson and Behrman. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Lawson, then Behrman. Then it's going to be Verstappen in 9th. Max not able to get back to the points. He gets to 9th, but no points for Verstappen there. So 3rd place for Hamilton, which seemed to be the main one there. But that is going to be your finish, ladies and gentlemen. Ferrari going to come in 2nd and 3rd there on the podium after starting 3rd and what did they start today? Leclerc started 4 back, so he was in 6th. It was 4th and 6th at the start of the day here, but big movement there. Leclerc probably the driver of the day, +4. Lawson had +6 though. Sainz able to get +5. Sainz looked pretty good there with a bad day for Williams yesterday, but a solid one over there. Mark Bell, thank you for the follow as well. Is F1 not on ESPN anymore? Nope, not anymore. They moved it to Apple TV. It's an Apple TV exclusive now. Smooth operator. Yeah, smooth operator. So the sprint race winner is going to be George Russell. So George Russell winning every single race so far this year. Time for call. It'll be at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. here. If only Leclerc didn't spin at that corner. I know. That's kind of rude, not going to lie. What's rude? 2 or 3 for Ferrari. We are so back. Another. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they moved it. Moving it on to that. Moving on to another way. They took it away from that, but it's only on Apple TV or F1 TV. So, yeah, I'm not excited about that one. Putting this on Apple TV only. Yeah, they got to get those exclusive rights. You know how they do that. This is really George's year. It is the year of Mercedes so far. Is the race not tomorrow? The race is tomorrow, yes, but we do have qualifying later today. This was the sprint race. The sprint race just happened, and we're going to have the actual qualifying for that later. Later today, it'll be at 3 a.m., which is 3 hours and 20 minutes from now. 3 hours and 20 minutes from now will be the actual qualifying for the main race. There is debris on the track, yep. I did see that, yeah. Is Ferrari, are they using the new wing? I'm not actually sure. By the way, Leclerc did complain about how Hamilton was racing, too. It's so late. Yeah, I know. A late one. A late race tonight. Or qualifying, I should say, there. You can't stand this Mylk domination, at least Lewis podium. Yeah. You know, this Mercedes dominance is going to ruin Formula One. It's going to make it boring. No, I'm just kidding, but you know it is. How is Cadillac doing? Not great. Not great. If they finish a race, it's usually last. And I know that sounds awful, but yeah. Ferrari's using the mclaren wing now. I have no clue. But yeah, Cadillac not having a good time, I'll tell you that. So we'll see here. You heard they weren't using it. They may not be. They may not be using it yet. I actually do not know. Max is mad. No, 100%. I mean, he's a competitive dude, you know. I mean, you're not going to be happy about finishing and not being able to do stuff, especially how they start. What happened with the debris and the guys out? Actually, well, so Bottas and Lindblad spun, and he was not able to get back, so he had to go. Bottas' car, he was told to retire the car. Hulkenberg's car just kind of quit on him, and they had to get it off. That was what the yellow flag was for. So, yeah, that's the caution situation there. Debating on if you should stay up or not. I mean, take a nap. That's an option. Taking a nap is an option for sure. 16K likes, by the way. Make sure you guys follow if you'd like to watch a qualifying with me, too. My favorite favorite team and drivers, well, I will claim Cadillac because I do, as an American, want to see Cadillac do well. But I have always liked Red Bull. I was a Red Bull fan back to the Sebastian Vettel days. And I did like Max Verstappen, but I loved Yuki Tsunoda as well. So you can't take naps or you won't get up for 6 hours. That's fair. That's fair. Ferrari always stuck P2 and P3. Yeah, we'll see if somebody else can dethrone him there. You was able to watch the sprint race. How did Hamilton do? Hamilton did pretty good overall. I mean, he's improved one position. He's got on the podium there, so that's pretty good for you there, Julie. All right, thank you for the follow there. Is Aston Martin cooked? Yeah, pretty much there. You love drinking Red Bull? There you go. Sus Grapes, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, Hamilton had a great drive there. He had some moment in first place as well. Amazing battle. You're gonna have to watch the highlights, the back and forth that they had between Hamilton and Hamilton. Oh my gosh, Hamilton and George. They went back and forth for a bit there. Ferrari since Schumacher. Yeah, Newey can't save that team. Newey. Well, Newey's already been disclaimer. He's been like, hey, I just want you to know I had no part in this. How was McLaren's car? It's all right. I mean, it's one of the top three for sure. I just think they're third. I think it's a top three, you know, but I just think it's not gonna. I mean, they're gonna be fighting for podiums, but I don't know about wins unless there's like a really good upgrade coming up there. Mr. Duck, thank you for the follow. So I don't know what's gonna be. How it's going to be this year, but like it does seem like it is a Ferrari versus Mercedes. Like you've got Ferrari and Mercedes like right here. Mercedes, of course, ahead of Ferrari. Then you have like McLaren here, and then you've got like Red Bull and the rest. Like it's, and then like in the floor is going to be Cadillac and Aston Martin. So that's kind of how it feels. Debris off of the caddy, yeah. Mio, thank you for the follow there. Ferrari is so back. It's looking like it. We'll see how the strategy holds up for the rest of the year. Got to be Ferrari's year, please. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, they definitely are a little bit behind, so we'll see them. Yep. And Mika, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow. If you'd like, I will be back for qualifying later today. Like I said, it's about 3 hours and 15 minutes from now, so I will be back for that. So make sure you guys are followed so you don't miss that either. The problem is Mercedes is flying in quality. Yeah. What happened with Kimi? He had a 10-second time penalty. He had a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision. And I think that was with, I guess, I thought it was with Piastri, but apparently it was with Hadjar. But I didn't see them even close to each other. That's why I don't understand why someone said it was Hadjar. Where can you watch F1? Apple TV, or if you want to watch highlights, you can watch them on YouTube. Thoughts on Ferrari's chances this weekend? I think they have a solid chance in the long run. The strategy is the main thing that I'm concerned about for them, but that's always the thing with them. But like overall, not a necessarily bad race from Ferrari. They had good pace. I just think I'm a little bit worried that like they're not going to be able to handle like George and his ability to just his racecraft. Because like I'm not saying George is like a better driver. I think both Ferrari drivers are better than George. Like both Ferrari drivers are without a doubt better than George in my opinion. And the car is so much better for Mercedes. Ferrari's like the Dallas Cowboys. It's always their year. Ready to see how many new car performs at Monte Carlo. Lots of battery recharge. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see here. Commentators, Yo-Yo Racing, you want to be in the second to win. Anyone else think this season's corny? I don't know. Ferrari is doesn't look bad with Hamilton and Charles P2 and P3. I'm scared that the strategy for Ferrari. No, for sure, because I think they messed it up last week. I think they could have had a better tune. Max better than George. Yeah. It's the year of the horse, so I'd low-key want them to succeed. That is true. It is the year of the horse. Yeah, I agree, bro. Hamilton and Leclerc are better than Russ. Oh, for sure. For sure they're better. It is the year of the horse. Is that going to be the case in Formula One as well? What time will you be back live for the qualifying? So the qualifying starts at 3 a.m. I'll probably be live about 2:45 a.m. The horse. No, not that horse. Not the Bronco. Jay, thank you for the follow. Jordania, thank you for the follow. It's the year of the Panther, baby. And Rochelle, thank you for the follow there. Thank you. Thank you for the likes, by the way. 18,000 there. Chance, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I'll be live probably about 2:45 a.m. my time. Just to have 15 minutes beforehand just to chat with you guys and talk and stuff as well. You're down for a rematch? I am too. The Ferrari pit made you so angry. I get it, but they didn't really have another choice, and it ended up working for them overall. Wanji, thank you for the follow there. Overall, though, I mean, that's the best thing that they could have done with the situation they were in, you know. Your delusions say that McLaren will win the race. Yeah, they're going to win it. They're going to win it all. No, I don't think so. Control-Alt-Delete, thank you for the follow. And Rochelle coming in here with the roses. Thank you, Rochelle. Appreciate you. How long did it take Hamilton to get ahead of Norris? Not long. Not long, actually. Because he was fighting for first not long after that. Norris didn't have a great start either. Did the race start? It wasn't really great. And Rochelle, thank you for the roses. Appreciate you. W, Rochelle. Thank you. But yeah, no, it was not a great start for them overall. Let me go back and just kind of watch the start myself. So watching the start, I'm gonna rewatch the start here and just kind of tell you exactly. Hamilton got away early, very early. So like the start of the race, George gets away well. Kimi stalled and he was not able to go anywhere. And so Lewis got right around him, and then immediately into the first turn, Lewis was on the back right rear of Lando. Going into the first turn, he's past him. I mean, he's already passed him after the first turn because it's like, you know, it's like the big circle. He's already passed him going into the turn one, like the circle around. So it was a good start for Hamilton there. What's my race for top 5 prediction? Any surprises or Mercedes 1-2 still with the longer format? I think it's going to, so like what I'm thinking, and of course this is before qualifying. I mean, that could change everything, right? I'm thinking we're going to get I think we'll get Russell. I think Russell will win again. I'm just not seeing anything that's unless something. And I'm not assuming wrecks or anything like that, right? Christian, think of the follow. I'm just assuming based off of how teams have been doing so far and how I think that things will go overall. I would have to go that Russell's going to win again. I'm gonna say Hamilton gets second. Hamilton likes this quite a bit. Christian, think of the follow. I don't know if that's the same Christian, but think of the follow there. I'm gonna say Hamilton gets second. I'm gonna say Antonelli third, Leclerc fourth, and then Piastri fifth. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling overall. That's what I'm gonna go with. The top five, I'm going to go George, Hamilton. What did I say? George, Hamilton, Kimi, Leclerc, Piastri. That's my top five. I honestly think that Antonelli can make P2 just because the pace is just good enough to make a miss. No, 100%, yeah. Hamilton first. I hate to break it to you, but I don't see that one. I was wondering, could you explain how the sprint race works? Yeah, so basically it's a much shorter race. So, like, the main race, I'll tell you how many. The main race is a much longer. It is, it's 56 laps. And the sprint race is just a quick 19-lap race where they're just racing to try to go as quick as they can. And it's much faster. They usually don't pit or anything like that. It's just one tire compound. They try to go as fast as they can. And it's basically just like a miniature race. And like, since it's not as many laps, they have less points. And the only ones that score points are the top 8. And the only one, and it goes like 8 points for first, 7 points for second, 3 or 6 points for third, and so on and so forth until there's no points. But yeah, Liam Lawson being the fastest RB today. Yeah, he got a better start. I do think Verstappen was the faster, but yeah, no, 100%. Verstappen had his fastest lap was 2 seconds faster than Lawson, so Max was there. He just not able to perform in the way that he would want. Verstappen is probably 7th locked for the rest of the year. It's kind of how it feels. Liam Lawson. Unless they got to get a change or get something right, because right now Red Bull's just not in a position to compete. It ain't our year, Ferrari. I think Ferrari's going to get some wins. I think that honestly, I think at some point there's going to be like a DNF, or there's going to be some kind of bad strategy or something like that. It's not going to happen. Or it's going to happen at Monaco. I could see a 1-2 Ferrari at Monaco, like, without a doubt. I think Leclerc probably wins that. Is this the final standings for the sprint? Yep, that's the final standings. That's where everybody finished. Welcome. You don't know any of how this works. You're just here for the Hamilton. That's fair. But yeah, no, like, genuinely, I think that, like, Ferrari's got that one pretty good, like, overall. Like, I think they'll be fine there. Slippy, thank you for the file there. What is it Ferrari is supposed to be used for? Well, I think it's supposed to be used overall to, like, definitely go faster. I don't actually know. It depends on, like, what they can get there. There might be better time they can get there, like, better airspeed flow and stuff like that, but to not hinder themselves. But I don't actually know. To be honest with you, I'm not as familiar with what they're doing there, but I'll try to figure it out there. When does the sprint race start? It's already started. It's over, Cap. But welcome in here. Misharu, thank you for the follow there. But yeah, the sprint race is over. The final standings are there. Not really feeling these new regulations, to be honest. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them yet. It's so early too, you know. Okay, I didn't get to see it because he was working. I got you. Yeah, so this is how it finished there. Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton, Norris, and Antonelli. It was pretty good. Antonelli finished so low because he had a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision. Sorry, you mean qual? No, you're good. So yeah, qualifying will be at 3 a.m. It's going to be 3 hours from now. 3 hours from now, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 3 hours from now, no matter where you're at. Could you explain some of the new regulations? I've been confused about it. Yeah, so I don't actually know all the regulations. Let me look up, like, a good explanation, because I've seen some of those. New F1. All right, let me see if there's, like, a good one. So the cars are smaller, lighter, and they're more agile, featuring active aerodynamics, which is the active aero, to replace DRS. So, yeah, I did know that. I did know DRS is gone. It's completely different now. Yeah, no problem. It's 3 hours. It'll be 3 a.m. 3:05. I'm sorry, 3 hours and 5 minutes from now will be the qualifying. 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. James, thank you for the follow there. So it's a smaller and lighter chassis. The wheelbase drops 200 millimeters. So 200 millimeters length, and then the width is 100 millimeters less. Active aerodynamics. Traditional DRS is replaced by movable front and rear wings that shift between corner mode for higher downforce and straight mode for lower drag. Then you have the hybrid power units. The 1.6 liter V6 engine remains, but with a 50-50 split between internal combustion and electric power, tripling electrical engine energy. Sorry, thank you for the file there. A Ferrari 2.3, beautiful, but Mercedes is a rocket. They really do. Yo, it's your home, and thank you for the follow. Thank you. 100% sustainable fuel, redesigning aero, and low downforce. So, like, you know, I'm trying to see, like, some of the stuff here. 50-50 power boost. There's the new overtake mode. What is Mercedes so good this year? They figured out some. I don't know exactly what in particular. Look, I don't know, like, the ins and outs. Because, like, I don't know exactly why they're so much better than everybody else, because if that was the case, then everybody would be, like, doing the same thing. And there's people that get paid millions and millions of dollars. What's happening to Red Bull? I don't know, man. There's a curse. Newey's left, and it's just, like, all downhill. Thank you for the live stream you can't watch. No, for sure. Glad to have you in here. Make sure you follow for future live streams for Formula One if you do enjoy it. But, yeah, like, there's just a lot of problems. Red Bull in particular, I'm just not sure. They haven't got it there. There was some kind of disconnect, though, that just happened because in January, it was reported that both Mercedes and Red Bull had found something that was working very well to the point where they had a big advantage on the rest of the grid. But what has happened here? Because, I mean, Mercedes is still doing fine, but, like, at that point, I thought Red Bull and Mercedes were going to fight for first, and now we have both Ferrari and McLaren doing much better than Red Bull, so I have no clue. Lynn Black crashed or a broken car. He spun around, but he had to retire after that one. Yeah, lady, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate that one. Qualifying happening at 2 a.m. 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 hours from now. What is it over? Is it live? The race is over. But I am still live talking about everything that happened there. How long will it take for the qualification to finish? I mean, the race is over now. Which 2 a.m. aka I'm not many hours because it's 2 p.m. for me now. So yeah, 3 hours from now. Yeah, no problem, lady, no problem. Yeah, sorry, I know it's confusing. I know it's like very confusing depending on where you guys are at. I'm on the East Coast of the United States, but I'll try to tell you in that one. Do I watch F1? Do you watch average F1 consumer? I'm not familiar with that. No, is that like a YouTube channel? If I may have seen them and not realize it. That does happen to me quite a bit. I watch stuff and I'm like, who is that? Do you think McLaren's car is slower this season than last? Oh, for sure it is. No problem. Why couldn't they touch Hulk's car? I don't know. I actually don't know. It took a little bit for them to actually get everything going, but they finally got it off to the side there. Didn't get to watch this. How did Ferrari perform from your perspective? I think Ferrari overall, besides like car performance, like they had a great time. There is a little bit of debate. I mean, Hamilton and Leclerc got really close to each other. Leclerc was complaining about Hamilton's driving, that he was a little not fair to him. But overall, great day for Ferrari. Ferrari had a great race. He's on TikTok and YouTube. I have to check him out. I may have seen some of it, Reagan, to be honest with you. They're cheating? Who's cheating there? Hey, Foley, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Ferrari needs to win. I mean, they do, right? But, like, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough right now. Early lead. Hold on. I think I can pull up standings. Hold up. Does this pull up right? Let's see. I don't actually know if this pulls up correct. We'll see. It won't be this GP. Oh, yeah, no. It won't be this GP. I think for the first few here. App name. This is F1 Dash. F1 Dash. But yeah, that's kind of the situation there. Let's see. There's your track map. Well, I like it raw. And Kyle, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. You predict that Mercedes will dominate the first half of the season. It's looking like that might be the case. That may not be a bad bet. Need a Hamilton pole in the GP. I could see that. I honestly could see Ferrari doing that. We'll see if they can figure something out, but I don't know. Hamilton was the closest yesterday. Claire thought that Hamilton wasn't being fair. Yeah, he did. He said like he didn't enjoy the racing. He didn't enjoy the racing that they had against each other when they were fighting for second place. Is this the quals for tomorrow's race? It'll be 3 hours from now. Gage, there's gonna be 3 hours from now is gonna be that qualifying. I will be live for that one, but you need to make sure you follow there. Russell is probably gonna win though, for sure. Leclerc with the fastest lap though. It'll be interesting to see how he qualified. Yeah, no, 100%. Leclerc did get the fastest lap during the race. 100%. I do get that. Yeah. But a little bit different when people are setting up to try to get that fastest lap opposed to like worried about the race pace, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, for sure. All right, thank you, man. I wanted to know because I got sports at 7 a.m. late. No, I got you. I'll let you. Yeah, if you're here, whatever, you're more than welcome back for sure. Do you think that Hamilton was being fair? I think it was good racing. I didn't see anything. I think that maybe there was some times where the space was not, optimal, but like. It's not like you're going to be like, oh, here, let me give you space to pass me kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It was fair racing. If there's no issues or penalties or anything like that needed, it'd be an internal thing. It's over. It's over. You missed a sprint race. But qualifying is going to be in 3 hours. So in 3 hours, we will have qualifying. So Helmut said that Max was winning with a Haas. Wait. Said Max was winning with a Haas. What happened? Yeah, it ain't working right now. Where's Max? Max finished in 9th. He finished in 9th. Bad start. Both Antonelli and Verstappen's start were stalled, and all the cars pretty much passed them. Max was down by like 8 positions to start the race. How was Cadillac? Not great. Not great at all. It's gonna be a while until like Cadillac had one DNF and then with Bottas and then Perez, he finished last. I mean, honestly, I hate to be this guy, but like. It's not looking like Cadillac's going to be competitive, period. AG, thank you for the follow, by the way. But it's not looking like Cadillac's going to be competitive at all. And I mean competitive in the sense, like, I don't know if they're going to finish a lot of races. I mean, they're just going to have to hope that Aston Martin is continuing to do as bad as they have been doing if they're going to have any kind of chance of, like, actually doing something here. That was to be expected. I mean, yeah, but, like, DNFs to this extent is pretty rough, pretty rough, but... You're shocked to see that they were out of the halfway point. Yeah. Perez is not finishing great there. I mean, he finished 6 seconds behind Stroll, which is not good because Aston Martin has a lot of problems right now. I think he'll be back at 3. I don't know yet, but if you don't, hope you have a good night and go Hamilton. We'll see. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for the help today. Last of the finishers. Yeah, I mean, it could be last of the finishers. I mean, that's where he is right there. But yeah, it's going to be a battle between Cadillac and Aston Martin. But I trust Aston Martin to get it right at some point. Maybe they won't cause too much nerve damage in the hands of their drivers, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, make sure you guys follow, by the way. I will be live in about 3 hours here. 3 hours. And then I'll be live for the qualifying there. All right, thank you for the follow there. You're new to F1. But does that 0.674 mean Leclerc was close to Russell? That's how far behind he was. Ali, think of the fall there. Coda, think of the fall as well. Red Bull has a downfall really bad. They really have. Verstappen cooked. Yeah, the car's not looking like it's going to be competitive at all. It's going to be tough for Verstappen and Red Bull. So, yeah, not looking good here for the Red Bull fans, me included there as a Red Bull fan. And I mean, I'm trying to transition over to being Cadillac, and I do like Cadillac, but man. Mercedes do seem dominant this year, even if Ferrari does make points. Yeah. They're competing for their junior team for fastest 10 spots. Yeah, exactly. Right? It's crazy. Have a good night, my friend. I'm going to bed. All right, have a good night, Charles. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. The Ferrari engine teams. It seems pretty good. I mean, it seems pretty. It's working for Ferrari, right? But reliable. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is. It's reliable overall, right? A lot of teams use that engine as well, so better than last year for sure. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, overall, well, I mean, last year you didn't really see reliability issues much. Seems like Mercedes, Ferrari, and McLaren will run the show in that order. Yeah, yeah. I think there's a big gap. I think that there's a pretty big gap between Mercedes to Ferrari. But yeah, I do think Ferrari can make it like, you know what I'm saying? But all right, have a good night, Coda. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, no, it is very, very much Mercedes dominant right now. Hope you see Lewis win at least one Grand Prix. I think he might at some point, right? It's going to be tough, but I do think that somebody other besides the Mercedes will win at some point. They're still very far from both Ferrari and Mercedes, but I do see them getting pulled a few times. Yeah. But through practice, qual, and grid lineup and drivers, they seem more equipped for this year. Oh yeah, for sure. I agree, but they can combine there anymore. What's it, the constructors? Yeah, yeah. Don't think it's a big gap. I mean, Ferrari has things to improve, but they are better than last year. I mean, it's when they're like finishing like 3 or 4 tenths up. When the second driver is finishing like 3 or 4 tenths and above everybody else, and he's like a few tenths behind his teammate, like that's pretty tough, though. Do I think Max will recover? I think so. It might take some time. Red Bull's going to have to figure their car out. They're struggling here, though. The broadcast of Max start is some BS. Yeah, basically, it just kind of stalled. I did see it stalled, and same as Antonelli, and they just kind of lost a lot of positions there. But, like, I don't know. They just didn't really cover any of Max today, to be honest with you. Tough to see. RB have some engineering to do. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Losing Newies, it's tough on them, you know? It's especially going to a new era. Man, it was P21 on lap 1. Something knows how to flip set. We'll see race today. Yeah, we'll have to see on race day. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot for something like that to happen. But yeah, and we're going to have qualifying later, so maybe Max can get in a better position there. I mean, he's only got to put like, technically, he'd only have to put like 3 good laps in, you know. But it's looking like a mid-tier card. Happy to see Williams competing in the midfield. Yeah, Max will rock a race lineup, set up if he has to. Yeah, I mean, if they have to make some big changes or try to do something, might as well. I mean, at this point, he's done, what, 40, 50 laps already. Max has some crazy driving to do to make that competitive. No, yeah, 100%. I mean, like I said, though, there's got to be some kind of engineering of sorts because it's definitely not in a good place right now for Red Bull. We'll have to see. But yeah, make sure you guys follow. By the way, I'm about to head out here in just a second, but I will be live again for qualifying. I will be race recap. So at the start of the race, we had Antonelli as well as Verstappen stalling. And once they stalled, it put them back quite far. We had Hamilton make a big jump to start the race. He was able to get in the inside of Norris, and he never had to deal with Norris again. And then Russell and Hamilton went back and forth against each other, trying to take first. And, like, they were exchanging. I don't know how many lead changes we had. It was more than 5, I would say. More than 5. They went back and forth. And then as they did that, Leclerc kind of waited in the shadows after they raced. Russell, of course, in the Mercedes rocket ship that he has, was able to get ahead. After he got ahead, he kind of took away. And then there was the battle between Leclerc and Hamilton. I think Hamilton, being in the battle with George earlier on, kind of wore his tires. And then Leclerc was able to get ahead of him. And then Antonelli at some point had a collision. I think it was with Piastri. Someone said it was somebody else, but I don't believe that one just because they said it was Hadjar, and I didn't see Hadjar. I don't think Hadjar was close to him, but anyway, there was some kind of collision, and then that caused a time penalty for Antonelli. He had a 10-second time penalty. Well, then Hulkenberg, with like about 6 laps left, his car quit on him. It caused a yellow flag, which eventually led to a safety car. The Mercedes double stacked. Antonelli served his penalty. Ferrari double stacked. Leclerc was in first, and McLaren double stacked as well. It kind of shook up the lineup a little bit there. Lawson and Behrman stayed out to try to get ahead of everybody, but then they eventually got passed by Antonelli and Piastri. Piastri actually passed Antonelli before they crossed the start line, and they kind of messed everything up to where Piastri had to give the position back. Piastri was never able to get back ahead of Antonelli. Antonelli had a fast car. And then we had Leclerc and Hamilton. Hamilton was able to get past Norris when they had the restart from the yellow flag after the safety car. Within those 2 to 3 laps that were remaining. And then we had a Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton podium finish. And that's the race recap. That's pretty much what happened. Your commentary is very refreshing. Good radio host level. Glad I found your live stream. Hey, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you enjoyed it. You're welcome back anytime, and I'm really hoping that I can do more like this in the future. So if you guys do really enjoy it, thank you very much. It means a lot, so thank you. And Ben, thank you for the follow as well. Lavender, thank you for the share. So yeah, if you are, would love to have you guys back in here for that as well. But I will be live for the qualifying later, and then I'll be live for the actual race on. I'll be live for the full race on Sunday morning, which will be 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the United Kingdom, that'll be 8 a.m. for you. If you're on the West Coast of the United States, that will be midnight. So wherever you're at, that's where it's going to be. And I don't know all the time zones. I'm just mainly coming in the Western world just because I watch so much stuff from all over. Lots of coffee for you. There you go. Got to get your coffee, keep you up and alive and awake and alert, ready to go. But yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourself some food, get yourself a snack, some rest. We're going to have qualifying here in just about 3 hours. I will be back. Seems like Ferrari is the only team that's figured out Yeah, we'll see here. But yeah, I will be back, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are followed, subscribe no matter where you guys are at. We'd love to have you guys back in here as well. But just a few hours, don't worry. Not too long, but I will be back with you guys, okay? So again, make sure you follow me on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, MylkTV across all platforms. Just a reminder. Make sure you're checking all your friends. You never know what they're going through. Just a simple how are you doing could save their life and yours. Mental health matters, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, fuck ICE, free Palestine, and war is evil. Always vote against war. But I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see you in about 3 hours. And we're going to be live again for qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix at the Shanghai International Circuit. All right, guys. See you soon.